skepticism and not have doubting, but you have a confidence in some views, and equal confidence for us as a government means success. Now I try to explain why. To explain, I want to give you an example. For example, Protestant ethic that we have in America gives people understanding that the more you struggle for success, the more God appreciates your strugglings, and the more help from God you will receive. And as a result, the more faithful people, the more success they can gain in their life. Second point that is that while searching your religion, you can educate yourself and as a result become more open-minded person, and as a result of more open-minded society, more freedom in a society and diversity of thoughts and views. As a result of diversity, we have development of democracy and pluralism, and as a result of that, people feel that they can develop their personality, and we must remember that there is some part of our society that not only have some religious views, but have that are afraid of God, and because of this fear of God, they don't do some bad things, and as a result, religion can short the criminal activity, and we not claim that it's all people who believe in God, but don't do some criminal things, but there is some part of society that do that way. Fourth point is that religion actually means cultural development. Why? Because religion gives people motivation to create some material stuff that expresses their religious views, and some unmaterial stuff as some books and poems and so on. So actually, religion is as an expression of people's personality, helps people to express themselves through some material and unmaterial artistical things. And what I wanted to say, sorry, and as I said, religion means development of people's personality and development of people's skills to express themselves well, and as a result makes them happy and happier and more. And as a result, we have happy and and well-developed society. Thank you.
I think the lady who speaks would like to welcome the member from the opposition side to continue case for the opposition bench.
Okay, my speech I want to dedicate to John Lennon, who wrote the song Imagine and said that imagine no heaven and hell under earth and all the people living quiet and peaceful. So let's start. First of all, I want to start with some counterpoints. The government claims that, first of all, the religion brings to person an understanding of self-confidence and and it doesn't bring any hesitation to person's life. We as opposition want to show why this non-existence of hesitation brings unpeaceful movements in the whole world and why they prevent a person from self-expressing. First of all, we want to see that we've always had some clashing of interests in the world. When we had some problems between men and women, we had some problems between black and white, but they were solved, and still we have that problem between religions. We still have the Christian world and the Muslim world, and our planet and our world is divided by this. And why we still cannot change it? What religion is based on? Every religion is based on the interpretation of world the way the God says it is. So we do claim that the person cannot self-express themselves because they cannot interpret the world the way they see it, the way they feel it, and the way they want to express it. Because they cannot hesitate in anything, and they cannot doubt any of dogmas they have or any things that their religion says is right. Because why cannot they hesitate them? Because every religion is based on fear. Whether we want to accept it or not, it is so. Because the person by hesitating fears that the God will condemn them and God will not forgive them for this. Because every religion is based on some beliefs which following them the person will bring to heaven, and people are afraid that not following these dogmas and hesitating them they will not achieve that good life after the death. So every single typical believer, not taking into account whether they are Christian, Muslim or Buddhism, they all want to maintain this dogma and these beliefs only because they want to satisfy God. And if they hesitate and doubt these beliefs, they do something good, they sin, and after that God will not understand them. So we say when society, any nation has this fear of breaking this hesitation, they will not be able to self-express or maybe change something in their society. Because right now we have globalization in the world. Well, the countries have to connect with each other and they have to understand each other, but they cannot understand their cultures because they do not understand each other's religions, and they cannot come to the point when they will start to understand these religions, because simply the Christian will never doubt his beliefs and try to understand Muslim's beliefs, because for him and for his religion that will be the condemnation of his religion, and that will be a sin itself. So we say that when a Christian will never doubt what the Bible says, he will never be able to understand why Muslim does not agree with his beliefs, and why Muslims are not Christian, and why Christians are not Muslims. So we have this platform where people just cannot solve this problem and this division of the world, because simply they will never come to the agreement, because they will, yes.
You are describing right now the world with the problem of different religions. So if we have one religion, it will be okay?
We say that we prefer that we have no God at all and no religion at all, because it will help people to understand what they are doing, and they do it because it's their own decision, not because it is God's decision. And we are saying that this will only help people to self-express themselves and to build their culture better. Because when a person has no fear of breaking any rule, a person can really interpret the world the way they feel, not the way the God says them to express this world. So the people in the world will be more open to each other because they will be able to accept other thoughts, other ideas, and other values without fearing that somebody will punish them later for understanding this. Yes.
Problem of Afro-Americans are not the religious problem. It's a cultural problem.
Thank you.
And we will have wars.
And we are not talking about African Americans' problem because it was solved one day. Because this problem was based on some economical views. Because people do not want to abandon slavery and to build a new society because they have some economic interest. But these economic interests were not connected to their conscience and to their soul and to their fear of what will happen after they die. And the religious problem is based on this fear, because people cannot just let it go and just not practice their religion, because they do fear that after the death they will be punished for this. So people are just not able to accept other beliefs because of this main source of any religion and this fundamental of any religion. And we are saying that any believer has a prism that he is looking through on the society and on the whole world. And when people have different prisms, they just cannot come to agreement. That is why we always have this saying that the Western world and the Eastern world, the Christian world and the Muslim world. And why this makes worse, and why does it harm the world itself? Because first of all, people always refer some actions of any nation and some of their acts to not to their acts and not to breaking any laws, but to their religion. For example, we have bad understanding of Muslim religion in Christian world. They always blame them for being terrorists, but not all Muslims are actually terrorists. And we say that we refer this not to the actions of people, but to the religion they have. So this only brings this diversity, this bad diversity, because people are not able to appreciate each other's culture, appreciate each other's ideas and values, because they are just different. And different not only concerning the food they eat is different, but concerning the moral foundation of it. And people will not be able, never understand this, because a believer will never doubt what he believes in. And we say that this really harms the society because it doesn't help people to self-express themselves, because they only can interpret the world the way the religion wants to. And secondly, they will never be able to appreciate other cultures, other nations, because they think that what they believe in is wrong compared to what I believe in. That's why we think that we better prefer the world without any God, for people to understand each other and for making our world better.
I'd like to welcome to continue the case for the populist society.
Hello, my name is Miriam, and I would like to start with referring to our dear opposition and trying to explain that your view of religion is rather closed-minded. Like, you definitely don't know philosophers like Kant, Goethe, and you probably don't know what is distinguishing an animal from the person. We are sure that religion is not just, like, basically what you're referring to is like some kind of forms of Christianity, maybe Catholicism, Islam, like Muslim, or anything which is like very closed-minded. And you have to understand that religion is something spiritual. It's like something that has almost like no borders, but from our definition, you have to understand that religion is a spirit which makes people want to live a peaceful, happy life, which makes us want to be equal, which makes us want to be happy and free. And it's definitely not the definition of anti-diversity. It's like opposition to it, because we understand that there are different religions. We don't say that we want only one religion in the world and everyone has to just follow that one religion. That would be propaganda, and that would be making people close-minded and making people not diverse. We want to make people understand what religion is the most close to them, because really choosing religion would make people understand that they have to research, they have to read different books, and they have to follow the rules and make understand what is the closest to them. However, all the religions, if you look at the core of the religion, they're all the same. They all promote happiness, they all promote equal human rights, they all promote having a nice not fear, what you have said, but the trust in God, the confidence that you will live your life happily, and you have some support for you to like lead. To lead the to lead you to your aims. And not all religions are overbearing people. Like, I have no idea where did you take this part from, that, oh my God, if I don't do this, God will punish me. I mean, like, of course some religions, like, they have this kind of confessions which have some weird structures to them, but we're talking about religions which are pure, and we're talking about religions which are not influenced by political parties or anything, because we understand that anything can be influenced by political parties, and even if a person is atheist, he can be super radical and super crazy because he got like influenced by propaganda and brainwashed. Anyone can be like that, not just a religion person, just normal person from the street. Anyone can be, so just don't speculate on that. And we also want to say that religion was the main reason of the development of the knowledge, of the culture, of the philosophy. Religion is what makes people question, what are we here for? It makes people question, why am I born? What is my destiny? Why do I have to live here? Maybe if I'm not religious, I don't understand, like, okay, I'm just like a huge body of atoms and molecules. What is the point of me living here? Maybe I can be just like denaturalized in the earth, and then would be just like no point, and then there will be no point in life. Religion makes life beautiful. It makes us understand that we are special. It makes us understand that we are here for a reason. It makes us believe that there is something behind us which we don't see, and that follows us, and that helps us to go and reach and do new things in life. Why is it important? I honestly can say that I spoke to many people who are religious and many people who are not religious, and there is one difference in them. So people who are not religious are, in terms of statistics and in terms of like real life experience, are not as happy, not as cheerful, and are not as satisfied in their lives comparing to people with a religion. So people with a religion tell me that, you know, if I wasn't religious, I don't think I would get to the point I am right now. Because I had this moment, they had ups and downs, and I had these downs when I just wanted to commit a suicide, or I just wanted to become a drug dealer, or I just wanted to like get alcohol and just like have to go to party. But then there is like something behind me which is like so strong, and I have this like confidence, and I have this strong thing inside of me which makes me understand that no, I'm stronger than that. I am born to do good things. I am born to make my life beautiful and meaningful. And that is what religion is for. It makes people understand that we are here for something. It makes us understand that we have to develop our society and make this world more beautiful. As a result of the religion, just only good things develop in our society. We become more tolerant to people. All the religious people are... yeah, sure.
So why was India divided to Pakistan, which were Muslims, and Hindus, which were Indian now?
Well, a lot of countries get divided, and religion is not just one of the reasons. You can also refer to politics in order to answer a question. But religion is making us understand that, I'm sorry, you kind of confused me, but basically, like, what I can say, that a peaceful religion promotes human rights. So basically, a country, or like the world where religion is going to be the world where people are tolerant. They are going to be more educated, because they are going to understand that there is God and there is something that I have to do in my life. So I need to develop myself, and as a result, people are becoming more efficient in their life. They search for the meaning of their life, which actually creates even more diversity, as they're trying to find their special place in their lives. And it doesn't have to be just super rich or super poor, but they are actually okay with anything, because they know that, okay, if God gave me this point, it's good, because I need to, this is my place in life. And this makes people like try new things. It makes people educate themselves. It makes people happy, and that makes people's lives amazing. And that's what we want. We want people to be happy. We want people to be satisfied. We want our countries and we want our people to actually do something in their lives, not just always complain about how horrible their life is and not being efficient and not doing good things. Secondly, it will bring peace to the world. Why it will bring peace to the world? Because every religion, as I have already said, promotes peace, like in the core of the religion. We don't want to speculate on some political parties that speculate on the religion. We are just concentrating on our definition, and our definition is that religion brings only peace and promotes only peace in our society. So we think that development of making the world a religious place will only increase the happiness of the people. It will only make this world more beautiful. It will make people inspirational, because you have this beautiful spirit inside of you, and the spirit is something that motivates people to live. And that's what humans are here for. We're not here to complain, we're here to live. So let us live a beautiful life. Thank you.
Thank you, lady, for a fine speech. I'd like to welcome the second speaker from the opposition side to continue their case.
So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Valeria, and I'll start. So the government is just explaining now the world where there is already a religion, where like status quo, there almost every person, the main part of people are religious. But why are there some words based on religion? Most of words based on religion. We will tell you after. So what do the government tell us? That religion promotes a happy life. But a person wants a happy life because of his nature, because he wants it, he wants to be happy, not because religion told that you should be happy. Then religion tells us that about equal human rights. But look, we have, for example, in Christianity, we have a special book, Leviton, where it's written that every person should have a slave. And you tell us about equal human rights, so what? And afterwards, development of knowledge. We say that without hesitation, knowledge can be developed. So religions said us that hesitation is forbidden, that you should only believe that God has created this planet, that it is only His creature, but with that knowledge we would still believe that that the world is that the world is played, that the world is on the fishes or something else. Then we say that it makes people do good things. But we say no. For example, the religions is our first point, that person is not responsible for his action. For example, when I'm a thief, when I'm killing someone, if I'm a religious person, I'll tell you that Satan told me to do that. That it is not my fault and I'm not responsible, but I will be still responsible for the law. At the other time, I just say that, faith gives people confidence. But when person fails, we say that it is not our fault. The God told us that it is supposed to be like that. We can't change anything. So the person is not motivated to do a hard work, to work in order to be happier. But he just believes that, oh, it is not my fault. It's just my destiny. And we say that, of course, what the opposition says that afraid of God, if I'm afraid of God, I won't do some bad things. But you remember that still many words were happened because of religion. For example,
a lot of words also happen because of the politics. So should we ban politics?
No, of course, but we are talking about religion. We're not talking about the other things. So, for example, we are telling that there is responsibility for your actions. And if you believe in God, you say that it's not my fault, someone told me to do that, and something else. Okay, yeah.
But aren't you responsible before God and for some powers?
Okay. We say that God will forgive us because God forgives. And you know, person also do a lot of bad things because of God. For example, like those terrorists, for example, other things. So we say that that is why, with the hesitation, in Middle Ages, people just didn't believe, and that is one of reasons of technical progress. Because if you don't hesitate, if we still believed what people believed many years ago, there wouldn't be such a great amount of technical progress. And we say that it is one of the facts that confused us in your speech. So,
political information?
No. So we say that it is spiritual, but we say that to be happy or to be not to be happy, it's person's choice. In persons decide what to do and what not to do, and that is why with those facts he won't be responsible for his actions to someone, to God, for example, or to the Satan. There are a lot of such things. And so, okay.
Basically, you're just referring to Christianity. There are so many more different religions in this world that people can
We are telling about the much main religions. We have
Christianity.
No, thank you. So we state that persons should take success with a great work, but not because of the faith in God, that God will forgive him or something and he won't be working, but just faithing for that I will be that I will success in something. And that is why we state that all the types of discrimination are already ended. We are not dividing people in black, in white. We are not divided in women and men, but we still divide in Catholic and in Muslims. And when you see the girl in some special clothing on the road, you feel like you can't understand her. You can't understand her values because you can't hesitate. You can't. And you feel to her a little bit of hate, and that is why we suppose that the world without God would be better, because there wouldn't be such conflicts as we have now, and that's the great amount of that conflicts. There will be much more technical progress, and every person would be responsible for his action and will be motivated to work and not to hope that the stairs would be in the right side, and that is why the meaning. So that is why we think that actually the work without God would be better. Thank you.
I think the lady for a fine speech. I'd like to welcome the speaker from the proposition side to continue to open the debate for the second half.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say the point about our debate. We just compare in our debate two worlds. World when all people believe in God and all people don't believe in God. So we don't understand the points about hesitation and so on and so on. We just comparing two worlds with believing and not believing people. It's the first one. The second one, we want to close the point about the wars. Adolf Hitler used another factor to set the war. He was about he used some nationalist factor. Vladimir Putin used some image of Banderovцы to provide another war. And it's just one of factors that leader can use to enter a war. And we want to say that if it's not a key point of this war, it's not the point of this debate, because the leader, if they want to enter a war, they will find another factor, another reason to enter this war, and it's not a problem of this debate. And to responsibility. The first op said us about responsibility. It was really cool point about it's not my fault and it's not my responsibilities and so on and so on. But the religion said another way just a little bit. The first of all, religion said you that you are responsible to a God. That God will not forgive you if you will make some bad things, if you make crime, and so on and so on. And in our case, we will show you that that people are more impact from this responsibility, and it will be more benefit in our society in using this responsibility. First of all, we want to say about society and how it how it exists. The religion was appear when the people understood that the most of people, the most of society, unfortunately, are followers. And we need a leader, and we need some instrument to lead these people, because the society exists in this way. So the religion is just one of the instruments of following. Yes, we have also nationalism, we have also political ideology, and so on instrument. But we want to say that religion is the best instrument. Why? Because religion brings us to moral and ethic norm. Because religion gives us one small point, but this small point will make all people all over the world as happy. It's afterlife concept. Because every religion say us about afterlife concept. And 2 points about this one. First of all, when I want to give better afterlife way, so I will be responsible for every thing that I do. So I will think before to do something crime, that I will think to do something else. This case, we agree that these cases exist and they can exist. No, thank you. They can exist without religion, with legislation system. I don't know, criminal legislation, and so on and so on. But religion is irrational, and the state don't need to make some power to bring us to all citizens. That make to all people to understanding of this moral and ethic norm from childhood, and religion help us and help states to have a really strong society without crimes and without crime. The second one, afterlife concepts make all people happiness, because without religion, I understand that after my death, my life is over, and I will not live in another image, maybe in another world, and in another world. And in our situation, in the case of religion world, we have the concept that people understand: if I will do good things in this earth, I will have better life after my death, and it make all people happy, and it's the best benefit that religion can us. Also, our position said about individualism. Yes, it's about all religion give us followers. No, we are followers by our natures, and some person of people are leader. And we said that this situation is existing, and right now we don't have just followers in the religion world, yes, because we have Johann Paul II that to change a little bit all Catholic dogma. There we have Francis Papa that just liberalization liberate our concept, religion concept, and we have these people in religion world, and it doesn't we don't agree that religion give us only followers. No, we followers by nature, and we need some instrument to be happy and to live in strong and healthy society. The religion helps us.
Okay, I think the speaker for speech, and let's allow the member from the opposition side to start the debate.
Good afternoon to everybody. My name is Veronica, and today I present the team Bad Boys. So, for my speech is named today God is a verse of inequality and intolerance. And about it I will tell in my arguments. So first of all, a little rebuttal. Second, government says that we need a leader, and the religion is created for find this leader. But today we say that we need a leader, but we need a leader between the people. We need a leader that can really decide our problem. We need a leader that can show us, yes, I'm a leader and I'm responsible. We can see these successful examples of these leaders. That's why we say that today it's not more actual to have some leader, something abstract that is in the sky. It's not today more leader for us, because we live in the real world, and we will tell about it yet in our argumentation. You say about after death the life continue, but it's not exactly, and personally I'm not happy of it, and I don't believe in it. And today really our team want to say you about God, about something deeper than religion, than such things about what was told on first tables, and but first of all I should rebuttal a little with you. You say that with the God people don't doubt and it's good. No, we say you that it's against today. Doubt is a birth of truth. When the person isn't sure in something, okay, it's motivation for me to do something, to discover something through prisma of science, of some discovery, but not through prisma of some, I don't know, dogmas.
Information?
No. Also, you say that we have more freedom with it. No, we haven't freedom, and I will see, and I will show it in my argumentation. And also criminal activity. And we say that today, if somebody wanna kill another, the God doesn't stop him today. It's not more. It doesn't work, and law really regulates it because it's a proposal for our of government. So we say about what? No. I will tell about such things. First of all, our world without God. What is that? It's a world when people rely on yourself. It's a world when people are ready to perceive a new information, and it's a world when the people like one another. So, first of all, I should say that today the church and all it is too conservative, and we say that all my choices are convicted. I know that there is a God that condemn the woman who will make the abortion. I know that the God judge if I want to be a lesbian or gay. And why today it's bad? Because no. Today it's bad because in such world we haven't tolerance, because condemnation creates intolerance. The people say, for example, I know about such action, I know that you like, for example, you're a man and you like men, and God, He allows me to judge you. So it's okay, because God and all it doesn't understand such action that we have today. And in our society we need tolerance, because it's something for what we battle today every day. And second, we say about Institute of God. Institute of God is idea. Somebody stays above me. It's a really strict hierarchy. And God is the highest body, and people are hands of God. Because the idea of God is somebody above me, and I'm his hand. And no. And we should perceive a world clearly. No, there is nobody there. You are human, you are a human, and all we are equal. We can choose our leader, but all we are equal. And there is no some highest, powerful body that regulates. So then we say about in the world without God, people can rely on themselves. So when there is a God, people who can find a solving of their problem, they rely for God, for justice of God. And even if I have some failure in my life, I like blaming a God. And we say that today it's not more effective for us. Because a world with a God, it's a world when God decides that everybody has own place in the world, and it's absolutely inequality. And we say that today motivation and equality is on the first place. And we should say about purpose of religion. The religion was created for give and answer. The people who didn't accept these answers like truth were named heretic. And today we can find these answers now by ourselves. I don't need your answers. Today I can find it by myself. And we shouldn't have fog in the eyes, because it's just an illusion. And today we say about, in this game, we say about dilemma inside God. So about God, the problem is also in the different interpretation of God. So you say, but no religion, it's not important, but this interpretation, it is different. And also today we will say about that God divides people. He separates them. When the world is with God, there are different, and without God, everybody is equal. So there is God, He decides, and so everybody has own place, etc. Yes, maybe it's not about religion, but God, it always has some connection. That's why we say that we can do this analogy. So that's why we say that in our world, people are ready to perceive new information, because they don't need answers that God can give them, and people can rely on themselves. And my linear of game will continue my teammate. Thank you.
I think the speaker for speech. I'd like to welcome the second speaker from the proposition side to start off the debate.
Hi to everyone, my name is Alex, and I like to introduce our team for doing that. Few points of rebuttal. First of all, there is no schedule of my life in the Bible. God doesn't tell me what to do every day. God gives me the rules what to do. It's the first thing. The second thing, you're telling us that God is under the people. He's something blessed. He is another. No, God created people by His own. God created people the same like Him. And this is the main idea. Next, you're telling us that in your world there is a law, and law stops the crimes. We're telling, yes, it's cool, but in our world there is a law and there is a God. And yes, there is some group of people which really understand moral and ethical norms. They really understand how it works. They understand why it is bad to kill people, and it is their rational decision. But we are saying that in our world there is also another group of people which can make decisions, which are followers, which don't ask this question for themselves. And when we consider these worlds, in your world, this person would do crime. In your world, this person will kill another person. In our world, this person will make some irrational decision. No. In our world, this person wants a happy life in the future. And she asked, what would God think if I kill another person? Yes, it is irrational. She believes that there is some person which stopped her, and she didn't do it. This is the idea which we are talking about. And now we want to summarize this debate. First of all, it's mentioned my teammate and I mentioned another. We're not interested in one person. We're comparing two worlds, and we want to ask about the happiness of all world, of all society. We are making decision what world would be better, and we need to understand it. Let's begin. All lines and government and opposition understand all these good benefits from religion, like happiness, support of God, ethics, and so on, so on, so on. To win in this debate, we as the government must answer only on the one question, on the question of responsibility and influence on the person. Yes, if we are win at this point, then we can say about our points in good world with God. Let's talk about responsibility. Let's talk about finding answers and so on. My teammate and the line of government show you that in this world there are a lot of people which are making decisions, but there are a few people which are asking questions to himself, which are asking why these earths are not round, which are asking why to kill a person is bad. This person's a leader. They created religion. They make some rules and said another. This is how you need to do something. These rules you need to follow. Did another person ask themselves why I need to do it? No, they didn't ask. Why? Because they need these rules. And we are saying that in our world where people need these rules, the religion is the best way. Why? Because another people who really ask this question, who understand why we need it, they change the religion. They change dogma. They understand that now maybe we need to legalize LGBT. They need to legalize adopted people and so on and so on. They changing the rules. But all the other mass of people, what do they have? They have faith. They have faith in the God. And in this faith, what do they find? They find, first of all, happiness. And second, they find district rules. No, there is no shown how I need to live all these 50, 40 years of my life. But there are some rules, what I need to do and what I don't need to do. And we're talking that in the world where these rules exist, they exist also in irrational believers and faith. It's faith in God, and in rational world, it's laws, government, and so on. And we're talking that comparing two these things, it's more greater than only one rational thing. Why? Because people who can rationalize some thoughts, they in your world and in our world, they're equal. We're not interested to talk about them. They can create their sculptures, make paintings, and write the laws. But we're talking about another group of people, which are irrational. And in your world, they have nothing. They have no faith in future. They have no this life, afterlife. And the most main things, they don't have somebody observing them. They don't have this God which are watching about them and don't making them to make crime, to make something bad. And in this case, we're thinking that we won. And for the last, we're thinking that idea, we don't know the truth. We don't know that there exists afterlife. But we're talking that even concept and understanding that I have some choice and I have, it could be with me, I could be in heaven, it's a great motivation to this person. For what? To follow these rules. To follow the truth and don't ask to other why you need to follow the truth. Because God said, because God will give you the heaven. It's one group of people. And another group of people, with my teammate show you that in your world and in our world they're equal. We don't have the problem of individualization and this rationalization of people. That's why we're saying that in this statement, in our world, it would be more happier society if we believe in God. Thanks.
I thank you for the speech. I'd like to welcome the next speaker from the opposition side to sum up the debate.
spoken about in this game? We've spoken about two words. Words where people believe in God, and the opposition paint us the words where people don't believe in God. So, and our government today spoke all game about the happy, about the equal opportunities, about the God, about happy again, and so on, and peace, of course. And at first, we need to say that the peace and the God is the different things. Why? Because we remember the situation in history where Christians and war, it's a war, the war between Christians and Muslims, and today we also have the same situation when Muslims and Christians are in the war, and so it's a main idea of this game. So when we have the world where people believe in God, we have the situation when we deliver these people into a different group. We deliver people, divide people into castes. And it's not acceptable in our world today, because we see the situation in our today world. We see that we have Muslims that interpret the believe in God in one thing, and so we see other group of people, it's, for example, Christians, that interpret other, they have other interpretation. And also we have the conflict between this group. So it's the main idea of this motion, that if we have a religion, or if we have people that believe, we also have people that interpret the different, they have different interpretation of the religion, of the God, and etc. So, thank you. And the other point was about rules and laws, and also about the killing of the people. About killing of the people. When today, for example, in status quo, when we have people that believe in God, somebody wants to kill somebody else. They do this. And in that moment, this person were in the head of passion. And in this moment, when somebody kills other people, they don't think about God. They don't ask God, can I do this and this, or what will be with me after this action. Also, your government said us about, thank you, about the leader, that the God, that it's a person who show for all people how they can act, how these people can live or couldn't live. So, but in our situation, as say opposition, we need the really leader or really person, then will be bring the responsible of all people. And also we as my teammate said, we need give a person the responsible of their acts. In the case or in the world where everybody believe in the God, they hope, they expect, they look forward to God, they waiting for a miracle and pray for the God. No, thank you. But in our world, everybody responds for their acts by himself, and everybody do and know that is responsible of his yes. And also what we spoke about. Game, no, thank you. I said my teammate, we have a situation today when a church condemnation the other people and the other caste and another view of the life and view of the world. So it's not normal. It's intolerant. No, thank you. And you also said us about liberalization and of the judge, but church, but you don't think about Muslim. Okay, we can liberalize our church Christians, but we don't have an opportunity to change this. No, thank you. This заповеди. Dogma in a Muslim, and it will be the reason why we will have conflict between Muslims, for example, and Christians.
Nothing true.
And also, as said my teammate, we have today the hierarchical system when somebody higher than other people. And why does it work? Because we also have a system where somebody needs to praise some, for example, God. Somebody needs to bow to this God. And in the other side, when he wouldn't do this act, wouldn't pray or bow to, in this side, these people don't will go to the heaven or hell.
Sorry.
Okay, and also in this game. In this game, we also spoke about science and also impact to the science, and also we spoke about the influence, the religion of the science. So, in our case, that show you opposition, we show that the doubt and also the hesitation, it's a birth of the truth, and it's the impact to search the truth and to make some news in science. But if we have the words where everybody believes in God, they don't have this hesitation, this trust for God, and they do just everything for God. They don't have an opportunity to develop the science, and and in this case, in this world where everybody believes, they don't have a new new decision or something new in science and the world, etc. So the world without God or with people that don't believe in God, it's more better than a world where everybody believes.
Okay, thank you all for the debate. Go outside, shake hands, and I'll be with you shortly.